Do you really think you like him that much? When he doesn't text you, your mind is consumed with thoughts of him, and you lose interest in everything else. When he does reach out, you light up with joy, eager to chat with him right away. You think this is what liking someone feels like, but this might just be an illusion. The beginning of something ambiguous is always sweet. He responds to everything you say, you chat every day, fall asleep on calls together, care about what each other ate and whether you're tired. Everything looks like you're dating, but gradually he starts to cool off. His replies get slower, his words fewer. The moment he doesn't respond to your message, you become restless and anxious, unable to even focus on work. You start wondering, has he changed? It seems like he doesn't like you as much anymore, and you seem to find it harder and harder to let him go. But the truth is, he hasn't changed, and you don't really like him that much either. You're just trapped by the feeling of emotional highs and disappointed expectations. We often overestimate mutual attraction during ambiguous phases. You think he must be interested in you to care about you this way, but actually the ambiguous phase is most likely to create illusions, making you believe he really likes you and that you're practically already a couple. So unconsciously, you start playing the role of a girlfriend or boyfriend, writing long texts, complaining about his hot and cold behavior, constantly looking for things to chat about, even starting to lose control and wanting to ask, "Who were you with today? Were there any girls?" You know these behaviors aren't appropriate, but you can't help yourself. Even when you do restrain yourself, you still want to know what he's really up to, right? The problem isn't with the behavior itself, but that you've misunderstood the purpose of ambiguous relationships from the start. The ambiguous phase is more like a trial period for a relationship. It's not meant to help you successfully get promoted, but to let you see clearly whether you two are actually suitable to continue developing together. Just like a job interview, it's not that the harder you try, the more likely you'll be hired. It's about whether you and the company are truly a good match. Ambiguous relationships work the same way. You observe whether he's right for you, and he's watching to see if you're reliable. But the problem is, once emotions heat up, you forget the meaning of the trial period. You start rushing to get promoted, investing more and more emotions and attention, doing things that only couples would do. You care about his life, try to cater to his interests, constantly look for topics to keep conversations going. You become very proactive and increasingly exhausted. What's even more heartbreaking is, after all you've done, his reaction remains so lukewarm. You can't help but wonder, does he even like me at all? But it's not that he's changed. It's that you're giving more and more while his responses haven't kept up. The more you invest, the lower the returns, and the stronger your sense of frustration becomes. What you think is liking is actually just wanting to be responded to. So ask yourself, when he doesn't reply to your messages, do you really miss him, or do you just want to receive his response? Do you really like him that much? Or are you caught up emotionally, making you think you like him? By now you might be starting to understand, but I don't suggest you give up on him immediately. Instead, try changing your mindset about this relationship. You can treat him as a male friend you get along with well. When you want to chat, reach out to him proactively. Don't worry about whether you're being cheap, and don't need to play games or deliberately create distance. You can naturally express your interest, show your strengths, and honestly reveal your flaws. If you get along well, chat more. If not, let it fade naturally. If you still feel attracted to each other through genuine interaction, then get together. If things gradually cool down, you can peacefully return to being friends. Feelings are never earned through force, nor are they created through pretense. Don't build liking on responses, and don't mistake disappointment for deep affection. If you're also struggling in an ambiguous relationship, feel free to talk to me about it. I'm willing to listen.